We will start off with ankle mobility, working on our dorsiflexion this way. So to perform this, all we're going to do is half kneeling position, one knee on the ground. I have a little towel here to help support my knee, just so it doesn't hurt. And then we're going to plant this other foot in front of us and make sure you keep the heel on the ground the whole time. And then we're going to push our knee over more of our middle toe or our pinky toe, just like this. Just go as far as you can and then return back to the starting position. Going in a little bit, letting that knee come towards the bigger toe makes it a little bit easier, and usually a lot of people don't have any issues with mobility there, so we like to keep it, or I like to keep it over that middle toe. So keep it centered. Easy way to make sure you do that is just make sure your hips are pointing forward. Try not to let them open up. And we're going to do 10 reps on each side. I like to support my hands over here, and sometimes I even like to do this where I'm kind of just supporting my whole upper body on it, and we get a little bit of overpressure too, which can be pretty nice. So let's give that a shot. 10 reps, nice and controlled here. And if this leg is too far out, bring it in, just adjust. Okay, so here we go, 10 reps. 1, 2, super important to get motion in the ankle. 3, starts from the ground up. 4, 5, good. 6, 7, good. 8, 9, and 10. Just loosening up that ankle a little bit. So switch legs. Let's switch. Same thing on the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. 6, 7, 8, a couple more. 9 and 10. Ankle mobility, both legs, 10 reps. Let's go into our next one. We'll stay in this half kneeling position, and we're going to go into a hip flexor stretch to a hamstring stretch. And all we're going to do here is get into that half kneeling position again as we shift forward into our hip flexor stretch. Arms come overhead, lean back, getting some good extension in our upper body, really opening everything up here. And then we're going to transition and shift our hips back and fold over this front leg, getting a good hamstring stretch. Repeat, get back into that starting position, and then we'll go again. We're just going to shoot for 5 reps here, but I want you to take about 5 seconds to do the full rep. So quick example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just about that speed. And we'll do 5 on each side. That's it. So let's get started. Here we go. Good. 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. Four. And 5. Let's switch up the legs. Get set up, half kneeling position, and let's go. Good. 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. Good. 4. Good. 5. 5, that's it. Jeez, could have done more. Felt so good. So 5 reps each side, hip flexor stretch to a hamstring stretch. Now we are going to shimmy over to the wall. We're going to place our inside knee down, back into that half kneeling position. Both arms out in front. We're going to do a T-spine windmill. Arms out in front. We're going to watch our inside hand as we bring it up by the wall. Follow that hand and getting into this position here. And then you'll repeat, bring it back. And we're getting some great hip flexor here, but we're getting a really good T-spine rotation and working on that shoulder girdle too. The closer you are to the wall, the harder it's going to be. So if you're a little bit limited in that shoulder and you know you can't get the arms overhead, just take a nice step away from the wall and it'll be so much easier. I'm kind of right in between, and I'm actually going to drag my hand on the wall for just for support here. Another 5 reps on each side. Let's go. Try to keep the lower body fairly steady and just try to rotate from the upper body. Good, 2. Good, 3. Good, 4. And 5. Switch it up. Arm out in front, and let's go. Good, 1. Good, 2. Good, 3. Good, 4, last one. And 5. T-spine, windmill, 5 reps each side. I'm gonna stand up for this next one. You could do it kneeling, but let's stand up since we've been kneeling the whole time. And we're just gonna hit up a pec stretch. You can do this in a doorway. It's probably easier in a doorway, but we're gonna place our elbow about shoulder level here. And then we're going to pull the shoulder down and back, and then just rotate away from the wall, getting a great pec stretch here. If you're a little bit tighter in the pec, you can always bring your hand like this. That way it's not as much torque on your shoulder. If you're feeling pretty good, that shoulder or that forearm can be straight up and down. But let's shoot for 30 seconds here. Let's get the timer going. Find what's comfortable for you, and let's get started. 30 seconds. And just lean in. You can rotate away a little bit. Now I'm getting an awesome pec stretch here. Really open us up. Kind of reverse all that sitting that we do and hunching over that we do. Yeah, 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and cool. Let's switch sides. And let's get started. 30 seconds here. Good, halfway there on this side, 15 seconds. Man, this side is way tighter. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, 30 seconds each side, pec stretch. That's it for our mobility exercises and stretches. And now we got to finish up with a strengthener. We're going to go into a deep squat here, and I'll give you a couple variations. You can just do a typical deep squat, come down, hold that position, but I want you to be active in this position. So I want you to really push your knees out with your elbows and actively just keep pushing out while we're in this position, so we get a little bit of little bit more glute activation. If that's too hard for you, I want you to do it supported. So up against the wall, you'll take a small step away from the wall, go ahead and squat down. But now you can lean back just a little bit. You should be able to go down usually a little bit further than you could if you were just doing it standing. And now you're supported. So my butt's barely on the wall. And then again, keep pushing your knees out. And if you really struggle here, put something underneath your heels and come a little bit closer to the wall. That way you can really lean back and get a little bit more support that you need. But do the best as you can without the support. Okay, I'm gonna just hold this position. Feeling really good after doing all the previous stretches. And all we're gonna do here is hold it for 30 seconds. If you can do a minute, but let's minimum do 30 seconds. And if you struggle with it, take a quick break and then accumulate that 30 seconds after. So let's get that timer going. 3, 2, 1. Again, be active with this. If you can get your butt all the way to the ground, it's really easy. It shouldn't be as easy if we're really pushing our knees out, really getting those glutes to fire. Whew. All right. 15 seconds. I'm really squeezing my butt, pushing the knees out. Getting a good groin stretch. Getting some good ankle mobility. Whew. It's really good. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, we did it. If you can do up to 60 seconds, make sure you do that too. Let's stand up. Whew. And that is it.